Hey guys, welcome back to another episode, and today we're talking about the Very Good Food Company. And if you see on the screen right now, we're actually on their website. And if you guys remember, I did a couple of videos on this company before, and there used to be a yellow bar right up here. And it would say there's a delay of anywhere from 4 to 5 weeks, or at one point it was 1 to 2 weeks. However, that yellow bar has disappeared, and what this means is the Very Good Food Company has been able to scale up their production in order to meet the demand for the products. So this is a good thing right off the bat. This video, we're going to be going over some of the major updates for the Very Good Food Company. I'm going to do about 3 or 4 updates, and then we'll conclude the video with some small tidbits of information or just sites that you should look at if you're doing your research into this company. Remember to do your own research, and this is not investment advice. I do own shares in the Very Good Food Company, and this video was sponsored by the Very Good Food Company. I do believe that this company has a good story behind it, as well as they're finding a way to differentiate themselves from the rest of the plant-based meat market. If we go into the products tab and just shop their individual meats, you can see that the way that they're packaged, it's just a lot more artisan. It feels a lot more high quality based on just how their packaging is done versus like Beyond Meat or Impossible Foods. Those just look like any sort of maybe like cheaper quality meats that you'll find at the regular grocery store. But the Very Good Butchers, their products scream quality based on like just how they package them. And I do believe that their products taste well based on the reviews that I'm seeing over here. So that's the first thing that you guys should look for if you guys are interested in the Very Good Food Company. Continue to watch the reviews of their products and see how many stars they get. You shouldn't just go to their own website. You should also do some other searching, like on Yelp, for example. So in Yelp here, we can see there's 45 reviews of the Very Good Butcher, and this is actually of their restaurant. So you have 45 reviews, around 4.5 stars. If we search up the Very Good Butchers on Google and just check out the reviews for that, there's 619 reviews, and they have 4.6 stars on average. So again, this is another good sign for the company, and this is why I believe the story behind the Very Good Food Company is compelling. Their customers love their products, and they continue to go back. Now moving on to some of the news about the Very Good Food Company. So if we go over to this page here, you guys can find it on Newsfile. This is where they list all the news about the Very Good Food Company. The first piece of news that I want to go over is the Very Good Food Company significantly increases retail distribution points in Canada. And this was released on June 23rd. And note in the subheading here, it increased the number of distribution points in Canada by 83%. And this is with the addition of Save On Foods to carry the Very Good Butcher brands in their stores. So down here it says with all the new additions, this will bring the number of retail stores carrying the Very Good Butcher products in Canada to 573 stores, significantly increasing the number of distribution points to approximately 2,476 from 1,356 at the end of March 2021. So literally 3 months ago, they've increased the number of distribution points by 83%. So this was on June 23rd. Now, if we go back, we can see the latest news article on July 7th. So literally 2 weeks later on. The Very Good Food Company achieves record retail distribution across North America. So another record-breaking article. And they increased their distribution points by 112% from March 2021. So here they've signed on some new clients in the USA, like GTFO, it's vegan, and they actually made their first order. So this is their first order from a wholesale customer in the United States. They've also signed on some other wholesalers. So they have Green Spoon Sales, which is a Colorado-based natural food and beverage brokerage, Kehi Distributors LLC, a top pure-play U.S. wholesale food distributor of natural, organic, specialty, and fresh foods brands across North America, and United Natural Foods, the largest publicly traded wholesale distributor of health and specialty foods in North America. So with this, they've increased the number of distribution points to 2,876 from 1,356. And in between these two record-breaking distribution point increases, we also do have a capital raise, which happened on July 2nd. So the Very Good Food Company had an oversubscribed $20.7 million financing round, where they priced the shares at $3.70 per share. And the purpose of these funds are used to commence the operation at its production facility in Patterson, California. This is the Patterson facility. And if you guys don't know the Patterson facility, let's jump over to their Q1 earnings reports and we can see what this Patterson facility is. So here they have 4 different facilities listed: Rupert facility, Patterson facility, Victoria facility, and the Fairview facility. Looking at the size, the Rupert facility is 45,000 square feet, producing 37 million pounds of plant-based meat every single year. That's the projected capacity. Now looking at the Patterson facility, this is a 25,000 square feet with the first right of refusal on an additional 25,000 square feet. And the potential annual production capacity is 98.5 million pounds. So this is almost triple what the Rupert facility is. And the Rupert facility right now is their largest facility. They're currently still expanding this out right now, so they haven't yet hit this 37 million pounds. The Patterson facility is not yet up and running yet, so this is something that you have to keep in mind when you're investing into this company or looking at it from an investment standpoint. There still is some risk behind the Patterson facility if it doesn't pan out. However, if they've rolled out the Rupert facility, for me, I have confidence that they're going to be able to build out the Patterson facility. Now, their other 2 facilities here are the Victoria facility, which is 3,000 square feet, and it only produces 1.37 million pounds. So that's peanuts compared to the Patterson facility. And we look at the Fairview facility, again, another 3,000 square foot facility, producing only 500,000 pounds of meat. Sorry, the Fairview facility does not produce meat as far as I know. They're actually producing cheese, and they gained this facility through an acquisition. Now, if we go a little further back in some news, we can see the Very Good Food Company on June 3rd signed their first deal with a meal kit service. And this is with the Vancouver premier meal kit service company, Fresh Prep. But if we look at what Fresh Prep is, they are Canada's most sustainable meal kit company with more than 75% of ingredients and add-on items supplied by local companies. So the Very Good Food Company is now entering into meal prep companies. Perhaps they could sign on with other ones down in the future. We don't know that, but they made the first step into meal prep companies where they're going to be selling the Very Good Food Company's products. And if we go slightly forward in time, on June 10th, the Very Good Food Company partners with Copper Branch, the world's largest plant-based quick service restaurant chain. If you guys, again, are not in Vancouver or around very plant-based meat-heavy economies, then you probably have never heard of Copper Branch just like me. They were created to offer the world real food as fast food for a change. And they are proud to continue that mission today and further their positive impact by partnering with the Very Good Food Company. They have over 40 locations across North America, and their goal is to branch across the globe, serving great tasting, chef-inspired, and conveniently served plant-based meals in an effort to nourish and inspire the mainstream with proven power foods. They aspire for everyone to live their lives to the ultimate fullest. So this company, Copper Branch, they have 40 different locations already, and they're going to be selling the Very Good Food Company's food inside the store. So again, the Very Good Food Company is branching out from doing online e-commerce. They've moved into wholesale, and now they're going into meal prep as well as into restaurants. So this is exciting to see. I don't think they're going to just go into any restaurant like McDonald's or In-N-Out Burger or whatever. They're going to be going into more specialized stores that are catered towards the similar clientele that they want to reach with their actual products. And these are going to be a little bit more high-end restaurants because that's sort of the target market that the Very Good Food Company's products are targeted towards. Their price is slightly higher than Beyond Meat or Impossible Foods or your regular grocery store brand that is plant-based meats. The last piece of news that I want to cover is the Very Good Food Company has finally launched on Amazon for the US customers. So on June 1st, they said they were going to do it. And if you go on to Amazon.com, you can see the Very Good Food Company and they have their products on there already. So they have 2 boxes on there. They have a big box of plant-based meat as well as a very good box of plant-based meat. They've also set up their own little Amazon store in order to incorporate their branding to tell people about their mission and who they are. And so far, if we look at some of the reviews, there's been 3 ratings on this box and they're all 5-star ratings. And if we go over to their $99 one, again, there's another 3 reviews that are 5 stars. So if you guys are investors or potential investors in the Very Good Food Company, I would highly recommend you to continue to check back on the Very Good Food Companies, how they're doing on Amazon, and just check the reviews and see what people are saying about them. Because that will ultimately tell you what their customers or how their customers view the company, and if they're likely to come back and shop at the Very Good Butchers. And basically the company wants to have a very good relationship with their customers in order to have them continue to come back and buy more product from them. Usually happy customers means that the business is also going to do well. So this is the major thing that I think you have to look out for the Very Good Food Company. If customers are happy with their products as well as they're willing to pay the price, then the company will continue to be able to expand and increase their business size and their footprint, and ultimately they will help make investors successful. Now lastly, we're going to go over some metrics that you should also take a look at and keep track of if you guys are looking to invest. Also, lastly, we're going to go over some other metrics that you should be aware of and keep tabs on over time. So the first thing is Google Trends. I think that this is a very important tool to use as an investor just to see what the search volume is for any company you're investing in. So here I've typed in the Very Good Butchers and you can see the search volume. Before 2020, it was pretty much non-existent worldwide. However, in 2020 and 2021, search volume has picked up. It's still a little bit spotty. However, hopefully over the next 5 years or so, we should see this trend grow exponentially. The last place I would recommend to look is Instagram. Continue to watch your following. Right now, they're at 73,000 followers. Literally last week on Thursday, when I was filming another video, I saw the Very Good Butchers, their following was at 72.5K. So it looks like they gained another 500 followers in the past couple of days. And this is a good sign because if people are following them on Instagram, they continuously get bombarded with the Very Good Food Company's photos. And this is just a reminder to the customers as they view them on Instagram that the Very Good Food Company or the Very Good Butchers is out there, and maybe it's time to go back to their store to see what new products are out. So this is another touch point that the Very Good Food Company or the Very Good Butchers has with their customers on Instagram. I expect this following to continue to grow rapidly. Hopefully we'll see it hit around 100 to 200K by the end of this year, just at the rate that they're growing. When I featured this company sometime last year, they were only at 36,000 followers. So they've doubled their following in maybe a matter of a couple of months. All right, this is actually the last place we're going to go. We're going to have to look at the stock chart. And if we look at the Very Good Food Company, I'm in Canada. They trade under the ticker symbol VERY. We can see here there's a bit of a wedge pattern forming. It's touched off this bottom line 3 times. And we can see that just last Thursday, it bounced off again. And on Friday, it shot up from this point. So maybe we'll see the company stock go up by a little bit next week, potentially based on this pattern here. However, for me, as a long-term investor in this company, I have a pretty positive outlook, and you can see in my previous videos where I really love this business, just how easy it is to analyze and understand and what value they're giving to the customers. And that's just kind of where my opinion lies, and that's why I hold a position in this company. But if you look at the stock chart, recently the company has not done so well. It's had a declining stock price. However, that doesn't mean the business is a bad business. It just means that investors weren't willing to pay that much. But one thing that I have to keep reminding myself, this is not a short-term investment. I'm in this for about 5 to 10 years at least, and I do believe this company is going to be a larger company in the future. They are also a relatively small company. If we just look at Google, we can see that the market cap of this company is about $350 million. Compare that to like Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat's somewhere around an $8 to $9 billion company. So at least 20 times larger than the Very Good Food Company. So the Very Good Food Company, if you look at it from a size standpoint, it's definitely a higher risk investment versus Beyond Meat. But I guess because it is a higher risk, there is a potential higher reward behind this company. If you'd like more news from the Very Good Food Company, you can check out their investor relations page. They have facility updates in video format. They also have press releases and documents, and you can subscribe to the newsletter down below by entering your email right here. Anyways, that's the latest news from the Very Good Food Company that I wanted to share with you guys. I think that they have a lot of good stuff coming up. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching through this, and if you guys enjoyed this video and found it informative, please leave a like down below. I'll be throwing up 2 videos about this company on the screen right after this. If you're there, I'll see you there. If not, keep up the grind and have a great day.